into the route almost exclusively.
Burrow steps up, dumps it off. There's Justin Jefferson across midfield and down at the end.
Defensively for the Aggies.
Johnson, their leading tackler. Play fake by Burrow, so good at dodging the run and throwing on the run. He's on target to Jamar Chase inside the A&M 15. He leads the country in receiving yards per game, 126 yards per.
Quickly again.
Edwards-Helaire, touchdown. What a start for LSU. #1 still in the AP poll. #2 in the college football playoff rankings, and Joe Burrow's family enjoys the terrific start for Coach Ed Orgeron.
Was thrown only because receivers ran a bad route.
Joe Burrow, quick pass to Justin Jefferson. He has a lot of shake and bake, as the coaches told us last night. That's the Golden Gophers. Tyler Johnson, Rashad Bateman. After the run fake, a beautiful throw by Burrow. He's now.
Helaire goes out wide. They like to work inside.
Burrow flushed out of the pocket by Jaden Peavy and turns it into a first down to the third.
By Lloyd Cushenberry on that, picking up the blitz.
He's an excellent center. Burrow forced back. Edwards-Helaire gave him a block. Burrow takes off again. When he runs, it's often a first down. 34% of his rush
routes involving those guys.
On 3rd and 10, 7 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Wide open receiver, Justin Jefferson, a touchdown for LSU. His 10th red zone receiving touchdown, his 13th of the season. He wanted to put his family through that. Another play fake by Burrow, and a deep strike, and an open receiver. Jamar Chase, another touchdown.
Jamar Chase is just running a deep post, and the safety on his side, Richardson, was peeking on the crossing route and got run by. If you're the deep safety, you have to be the deepest.
7 out of 9 for 168 passing and 2 TDs. Here's Ty Davis-Price, and he powers ahead to the. They're going to try to go for it quickly on 4th down. Davis-Price bursts free, gets tripped up inside the 20. Keldrick of Arkansas, 56-20. LSU got to 3rd down only 5 times in the entire game. Burrow on target. 1st and goal on the strike to Justin Jefferson. Will Fisher was the offensive coordinator at LSU for 7 seasons under Nick Saban. Said it was a phenomenal experience. And there's a touchdown for Davis-Price. 4 possessions and 4 touchdowns for LSU. At 6 on ESPNU. Already up 28-0. Burrow fires on target. Jamar Chase tackled from behind by Miles.
Playing in college football. Runner, receiver, blocker, does it all.
And he picks up the 1st down. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in field goals. He's made his last 3, 9 of his last 10. This is from 51. And that is good. On ESPN and the ESPN app. Here's an interception by Grant Delpit, bringing it back down the sideline. Flags are thrown. Delpit got flattened by Carson Green, the right tackle. But if it stands, it's the 8th career interception for Grant Delpit, and the 2nd of his junior year, a 27-yard return.
Well, we talked about they move Delpit around. They'll play him in the box. They'll play him in the slot. They'll rush him. This time he was the deep middle safety, and he just read the eyes of Kellen Mond. Here he is right here. He's going to play the deep middle, and watch him just lock eyes on the quarterback, Kellen Mond.
Is an interception.
Not a very well-thrown ball by Kellen Mond. Just kind of threw it in the middle of the defense. And Grant Delpit right there. Was his knee down? Is that where they marked the football? I think he kind of kept it off the ground. I don't know. They're taking a look at it. Nice play by Delpit, who missed last week with the ankle injury.
Yeah. I think his left knee went down.
Knee went down. Yep. You know, Sean, you were
waiting for Ohio State to have a really good win.
I agree.
As they got last week against Penn State.
Yep, I agree. However, LSU will have a better opportunity next week in the SEC championship game against a highly...
The defense coordinator is super intelligent. He said he makes amazing halftime adjustments, so maybe he made some that have paid off tonight. Another good night for the freshman kicker, Cade York.
I still watch and give my 2 cents worth.
Well, he said Marcus looks great for 59, and he does. And John Robinson looks pretty darn good for 84 as well. Isaiah Spiller with the biggest play of the night for the Aggies and their deepest penetration as he goes out of bounds at the LSU 21 with a gain of 46. The one. Kagan Baldry, the fullback, former offensive lineman, leads the way for Isaiah Spiller. And an A&M touchdown, their first score of the game, with 4:13 to go in the third.
Well, you mentioned Baldry, great lead block on this play. This is just power football. Watch 43 lead right up in here. And Spiller, who's a big back himself, at 220 pounds, just gets right on his hip, follows him into the end zone. So a good... Matt was the analyst. I'll clear that up so he doesn't hammer me with the impersonation next year at the seminar.
Justin Jefferson gets just more than 10. We'll try to achieve tonight. His 43 touchdown passes, one more to tie Drew Lock for the SEC single season record. Jamar Chase staggers across the 45-yard line to the 40. One more completion for Burrow would be 20 in the game. That would be 15 straight games with 20 completions. There it is, and it's a big one. Clyde Edwards-Helaire inside the 30.
Coverage. Now they manipulate coverage with 5-man routes.
Nice catch by Edwards-Helaire. We talked to Mike. They bring a blitz. Is this the record tire? Flag down. It's a touchdown for Jamar Chase. And if it stands, it's the 44th touchdown pass of the season for Jimmy Burrow's son Joe to tie the SEC record.
That penalty is declined. The result for the play is a touchdown.
They put him in the slot, so when he runs this slot fade, he has so much room for Joe Burrow to put the football outside, away from the defender to the outside shoulder. When you run that from the slot, boy, you got a lot of room as a quarterback, and Joe Burrow now ties the record for the most touchdown passes in SEC history.
Drew Lock threw 44 for Mizzou in 2017. More than 7 wins. Perhaps they'll get number 8 in the bowl game, but they did play one of the toughest schedules in the history of college football, including 3 teams ranked number 1 in the AP poll. First time in history that's happened. Mond just lobbing up a Hail Mary, and Jacoby Stevens has it.
Now, that's all Kellen Mond could do there. He got flushed out of the pocket. You throw it up to the end zone to see if you can make a play. Nothing there.
And not to quibble with Jacoby Stevens, but if he bats it down, they get about 20 additional yards of field position. Pass out in the flat to Derek Dillon. And I agree with you. They were number 6, as we saw in the graphic this week in the college football playoff. Alabama, number 5, lost. Utah's going to move up to 5. Can't imagine they'll move into the top 4. We'll finish this in a moment, but this timeout might be to get Joe Burrow out of the game. And it is.
That's a 30-second timeout.
Two years for him here at LSU. Last year, certainly more than respectable. Started every game, led them to a 10-3 season. But this year, spectacular. One of the greatest, as we chronicled all night, in the history of the SEC, and really one of the greatest in the history of college football. And another Heisman-enhancing night statistically
Just
for Joe Burrow.
And a great leader. I mean, a leader of men. He really is.
From Ohio, grew up in the Plains, Ohio, right by Athens, where his dad coached at Ohio U. Now Chase Young would be great as well. There's Racey McMath racing off to the races and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you wonder, is this salt in the wounds? Is this still feelings of the 7 overtime game a year ago, or is it just trying to get Miles Brennan some game action throws? I think a little bit of all of it.
They like Miles Brennan. He was a top recruit out of Long Beach, Mississippi. That touchdown pass is his first of the season. He's in a 12-0. Trouble in the end zone. Foster trying to get rid of it. And I believe the referee is saying he went out of the back of the end zone or stepped on the back line.
Rolling on the field is a
Would have been grounding in the end zone anyway.
And a safety.
I know you want to change quarterback, but that was a very tough spot to put Foster in, appearing in just his fourth game of the season now.
And he dropped the snap, his knees down. That's a safety. So